We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let me try. Well, I start.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Zone.
Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Zone.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
22 yards there, a first down.
Zone.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Wilson's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his
guy. Here's where I be fucking up.
Underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now that'll be caught by Kupp. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson on second down.
Man, this nigga 6'5".
It's been a good opening drive offensively.
This nigga was wide open.
But you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Zone.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First carry here for Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards.
That nigga juke like that.
You talk about
Nigga
this
juke
Washington
6 yards.
defense.
Ooh,
They
to
were
the next
excellent a week
side.
ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh. Man, that boy caught that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past
Man,
the
this game
45.
whack, man.
It's a gain of 20 and
He a superstar just like dude a superstar.
when you give up points on the
And
opening
he
drive,
getting
in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world.
Man, what's going on? Why all this jukes all the way over there?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1.
And how is that not old? That nigga juked behind the block.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Gun that boy down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the ball.
Man, no.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And what a return as he brings this all the way back
one's
down
supposed to be the outside
line.
nigga. Bet.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
Press plays and RPOs. Got it.
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Screen.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
I was prepared for the screen.
Put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Okay, ready?
All right.
They'll run with Robinson.
Man, nigga got pushed into the end zone.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing.
Gotta get this brick out. I don't care about nothing else. Get this brick out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Man, you come on, son. What are you running behind the safety for? Nigga ran behind the safety.
And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem.
Who is you running behind us? This nigga.
As much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now.
This nigga don't want no breakout.
Last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This man don't want no breakout.
That one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
This nigga wide open, son.
A 4-receiver set here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's gonna get
How you burning that man? He faster than him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards.
Now that's all
nigga burning the fuck out that man. And that fucking offensive line got all of a sudden blocked.
Him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big
That's what I'm saying. He just gunned him down just now.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
All right, we got a chance to at least tie that bitch.
Touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more.
All we got to
with the
do
field
is
goal.
tie that
Yeah, they're in
bitch.
control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting
This
plays
man
on
really
both sides
goofy.
of the ball.
YouTube
A winning
player.
recipe if they can keep this up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting.
Man,
It's going to be intercepted a third
type of
time.
touch pass was that?
Picked up by Richie Grant. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission.
Now they gave this nigga another field goal. What type of touch pass was that?
Yeah, they had an
Throw it clean over that nigga head.
capitalize on, and that's
Man, they really playing with me.
They're begging their defense now.
Then he
to
was
keep
throwing
them
it
scoring
behind.
before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a 2nd and 10. back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Might give me one. I got too much to do this game. Too much.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
It's 1 second left. You know what you about to do.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Hey guys, listen.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson finding Hardman here over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking
Man,
points,
fuck out of here.
all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Nigga that big running clean out of bounds. Just stretch plays.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick
Ridiculous.
up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's
Man.
And they will touch him down.
This game trash, bro.
It's a big play there for Atlanta.
This game
42
trash.
yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
This game trash, bro. They really let that man do that, man. Old ass Odell Beckham. You don't even do that in real life.
Just like that, they'll operate from the red zone
What's a
now on
run?
first down. Robinson on a give right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This game really trash.
Yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to Robinson.
Man, what? Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12
now my
on the
defense
season.
getting manhandled by the two-ass offensive line.
Kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Man.
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
These niggas not barely jumping. Why is he, man, why the ball that low?
Possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Why the ball that low?
Interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
oh my
they're trying
God,
to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
man.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the
For real.
35. An ideal beginning of the
For
drive
real.
there as they
All
get
right.
20 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then?
Give
take a
him
big
whatever
body
you
off the
want,
field
huh?
in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Man, what?
Completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
This game really
that one goes
ass.
for 30 yards.
Poor ass Odell
Big play
Beckham.
right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here.
Oh my God.
Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Oh man, nigga knew what he was doing. Shift the line that way. It don't matter.
Touchdown run. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Nigga getting killed by Odell Beckham.
Connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Man, this bullshit, dude.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I like to focusing on my shit. Look at some bullshit.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive...
Man, what a diving catch, bug. Oh,
and he's
man.
taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This game is
Gain of
stupid.
11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Wilson. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Man, this man cheat.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How is that not pass interference?
Sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again.
Man, I can't come back, but he could come up like that.
Back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This game is horrible.
Still
bro.
just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Of course.
And my goodness,
Joyner.
another interception.
Lamarcus Joyner. He was backpedaling faster than Nicole Hardman was running.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's
My
9
God.
interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done.
Nigga was backpedaling faster than Nicole Hardman was running.
Is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it?
Thank you. Man, this game trash, man.
That's being tested right now.
Oh my God.
Inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the
Nigga
6.
came back for it.
A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
This game so ass, bro.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
How is that not an interception? And why is he? They keep trying to make a nigga do diving picks. The nigga was right there.
On EA Sports. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown Falcons. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I'm throwing through the holes in this nigga's zone, and he don't give a fuck. This nigga was backpedaling with slow ass Lamarcus Joyner. I'm surprised that nigga still in the league. Nigga beat Nicole Hardman to the ball. He go with the goofy shit.
They will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably.
Why he keep getting away with that?
Poor performance from start to finish. And this is dropped.
Man, this nigga cheating like a motherfucker.
Big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and on the wayside.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Yeah,
He'll be
bro.
taken down, but not before they work it across.
I'm trying to. Trying to get my receiver right. They on that bullshit.
Field. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now look at
Man.
this. Gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
That's why I don't like doing all that juking and shit. Fucking nigga up and they get the hate.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Nigga pressing. Nigga pressing.
Now it's Wilson. Locates Hardman for another catch. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach is happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to.
Man, son, oh my God, this man is 6'5".
Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 20.
This man is 6'5". I threw it up.
CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support
this nigga is 6'5", son.
You can't just throw your quarterback aside.
And he ain't even playing on this man.
It reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1,
come on, man. Y'all trying to get this nigga extra yards, and he not like that.
Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean.
This man 6'5", and they throwing it straight to this short-ass nigga.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis buries him for a loss
Please
of
keep
11
that up.
from his outside linebacker
Please keep
spot.
trying to do
The
that.
lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Man, what? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
Let's see
God.
who this is on.
This nigga
So
wide
no
open.
to the penalty, the incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is
Oh
go ahead
my
and take
God.
those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught.
Finally.
They get one back, picking up the late touchdown.
We got
here, but
buku
still
more to
down
go.
big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Heidi about to try to play with me now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be going on.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the
For
pressure
real.
gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack.
I couldn't get the ball off.
And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Wilson.
Come on, man. Why is he running so slow? Why is this man running so slow?
Step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Man!
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are in great shape.
Oh, my God.
As they take over at their 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is
This nigga wide open.
Interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in
This
football.
nigga
He's
wide
a ball
open.
hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense. Maybe
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamin Davis picks up his
This man
second sack
wide
of the
open.
afternoon.
This game really
at least it
cheating
wasn't
me.
a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Man.
It's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my God. That's a
Was
pick.
very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Man, how is that not my
That will
pick?
be incomplete.
His ball is going straight to the ground.
Score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, Wilson.
Man, how you getting hit?
Incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Oh my
That's
God.
another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, Wilson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Got my breakout. That's all that fucking mattered at that point. God damn. Ain't want a nigga one night.